Welcome back to the third recording of this. Don't you love technology? Well, since there were some slides missing, this is part 3, this part right here. It's a good idea to watch part 3 before part 2. So I believe this is where we left off of part 2, because again, part 2 cut off when it should not have. So last we found, we're solving for this line in point slope formula. We want to get this equation in slope intercept. Slope intercept form basically means get y by itself. So the way we do that is a little hua, because anytime you have a number outside parentheses like this, we have to distribute. That leaves me with 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 5 is 15, and y minus 5 on this side. Is y by itself? The answer to that is no. So, add 5 to both sides. We get y equals 3x. This is a hua minus 10. And that is slope-intercept form because we have y equals mx plus b. The last step here to get that into standard form, I'm going to start with slope-intercept just because it's easy. Standard form has x and y on the same side. ax plus by equals c. So in order to do that, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, giving me negative 3x plus y equals negative 10. Now with standard form we also can't have the a value, the number in front of the x can't be negative, so we either multiply everything by negative 1 or just find the opposite of everything. And the opposite of negative 3x is 3x, the opposite of adding y, subtracting y, the opposite of negative 10 is positive 10. So here we have it in standard form. And before we get into perpendicular lines from part 2, we need to talk about parallel lines. The thing about parallel lines is that we need to know is that they have the same slope. So I look at line A, and its slope is negative 3. The reason we know that, it's the number in front of the x. So we know something about line B's slope, and we know a point. So we should use the point slope formula. Point slope formula, in case you forgot this magical equation, y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Alright, so let's start plugging stuff in. We know that parallel lines have the same slope, so the slope of line B is going to the same slope as line A, or negative 3. This x is just always going to be there, and from the point we take x and y, so in this case is 0. In this case the y is a 1. So number next to parentheses, that's a hua. So that leaves us with negative 3x. Negative 3 times 0 is 0, so I'm going to leave that alone. And we have y minus 1. Let's get this y by itself by adding 1 and adding 1. And we have y equals negative 3x plus 1. I think that's all that got cut off. So hopefully this is all of the videos. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.